Today's news. Today's news.
CBS News on the Hour. Your home for original reporting.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper. A House committee has just advanced contempt of Congress charges against the Clintons, setting up a potential vote in the House. CBS's Allison Key says it comes after the Clintons refused to appear before the committee in its Jeffrey Epstein investigation.
House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer says subpoenas are not mere suggestions.
We repeatedly informed the Clintons' attorney that written statements would not be accepted.
Democratic Florida Representative Maxwell Frost says lawmakers agree that they want to hear from former President Clinton.
But committee Republicans have failed to conduct a serious investigation.
Allison Keyes, CBS News, Washington.
President Trump, while at the World Economic Forum, posts on social media that the framework of a future deal on Greenland has been reached. No specifics provided. According to CBS's Linda Kenyon,
the president made the statement after a meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, saying, quote, "This solution, if consummated, will be a great one for the United States of America and all NATO nations," unquote. In response to this framework, the president said he would not be imposing the tariffs that he had scheduled to go into effect February 1st.
The Supreme Court has heard arguments on President Trump's attempt to fire Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. CBS's Jan Crawford was in court.
And I think the justices were very skeptical, all of them, conservative and liberal, about those sweeping arguments that the president can do this really just because he thinks he has cause to do it.
It's the first time ever that a president has tried to remove a sitting Fed governor, this time over allegations that she committed mortgage fraud. Cook has denied those allegations. The U.S. military has begun transferring Islamic State detainees from Syria to Iraq. CBS's Camille McCormick.
The military says 150 ISIS members have been moved so far. Up to 7,000 could be transferred. That allows the Syrian government to take control of a camp from U.S.-backed Syrian Democratic Forces, who withdrew as part of a ceasefire. But the Kurdish-led SDF still controls more than a dozen detention facilities with some 9,000 ISIS members. The CENTCOM commander says the transfers are critical to preventing a breakout that could pose a threat to U.S. and regional security.
A new study in the journal Nature suggests airborne microplastic levels may be lower than earlier estimates. University of Vienna scientist Andreas Storr.
In principle, yeah, I think we have good news that the emissions are lower, but of course the microplastic is accumulating in the environment, and we also expect the emissions to further increase.
Further increase on land, in oceans, and in the atmosphere. On Wall Street, the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 all closed up after President Trump's Greenland comments. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 52 degrees in Hercules, California.